Good evening everyone and welcome to FRL F2 here in Monaco. Housie is leading the cars out on track. What promises to be a great night of thrilling action. There's only 9 drivers here, but we're still going to get action either way. And I'm joined by Boy 57 in the commentary box as always. Exciting night tonight, I think.
Yes, we should be seeing lots of action there. And of course, it's Monaco, so that's what you probably expect from a track as dangerous as this one. So Housie's currently out. Actually, I think most people are out except for SDB, Kel and the Syrian Fraud. So we'll be getting to see a lot of times and a lot of action very shortly.
Yeah, as Housie comes through the tunnel on his outlap at the minute. We're in the Côte d'Azur circuit here, international circuit here in Monaco. Most famous, of course, for Casino Square and Rascasse. Some of the corners that will be featured tonight here at Monaco. As we're going to get the first car coming round very shortly onto his flying lap, and that will be Housie 2004 in the Ferrari. He should be in a Toro Rosso, but he's in a Ferrari tonight, apparently. And he's just about to start this flying lap now. Let's see how he gets on. First flying lap here in Monaco. And he hit the wall a bit on the exit of turn 1 there. Running up the hill towards the famous Casino Square. Looking nice and scrappy really through there. He's nice through there though. And at the first sector split he's 19.7 and he's crashed!
He's in the wall!
He's out! Housie's out! And Little Brookie is also out the session at the same time.
Wow.
As ahead at the minute, Mr. Adria is the one that's ahead.
Oh, Valpai's hit the wall as well. Exit of turn 1.
Track. Well, we've got 2 out already here in qualifying.
And a third with damage. So, very chaotic first
already
minute.
Monaco taking its toll on everyone here. And somebody else has crashed. Don't know who that is. Is that JB maybe?
Oh yes, that's...
who was it? Valpine, possibly. As we've got Syrian coming round onto his outlap, I think. Mr. Adria is coming round Rascasse now. I think he's going to be the first of the flying laps to be set here. Mr. Adria, the new guy, the newbie here in Monaco, comes across the line with a 1:14.2, but I think that was an invalidated lap. We now keep an eye on Gennaro coming through the last corner, championship leader. He's going quicker than Mr. Adria. This is going to be a nice lap. It's 13.8. Gennaro sets the pace and sets the time to beat, but Valpai immediately beats that by 1.1 seconds. Force India driver, proving himself in Bahrain last time. As we keep an eye on the field, Mr. Adria is 3/10 up on his lap, I think. Oh, he nearly hit the wall. Through the right-hander there. SDB, Cocktail and JB are in the pits. Syrian coming through that corner that I forgot the name of. He's looking rather okay through there. Hits the wall. Oh, he's hit the wall. And he's got end plate damage on the right side there. And he's hit the wall again nearly there. And yeah, he's coming back into the pits. Mr. Adria is the only one now out on track. He's going to set a lap. And this looks pretty quick by Mr. Adria, who comes across the line with a 13.2. Respectable. He improves a second on his invalidated lap. And other than that, we've got Valpai and Gennaro. Valpai spun it coming out the final corner. Final 2 corners there. And Gennaro is coming through the last corner. He is down on his time. He's going for another lap though. As Valpai set a 12.5 there. Quite a respectable lap time. Only 3 cars setting lap times at the minute as we watch Gennaro run up the hill towards Casino Square. How's he going to look through here? He's flying through here. Beautiful line. And Gennaro comes through the first sector split with a 19.0. I think that's the fastest we've seen all night. It's 4/10 up on his time, which will put him with 13.4 a minute. And he nearly hits the wall coming around the hairpin. As it goes midway through the second sector now, going under the tunnel. Passing the bolts on the right, on the left-hand side of the track. Beautiful Monaco Marina. It comes through the chicane now. Beautiful line through there. Might have cut the wall on the run ahead, but it's looking quite tasty at the minute right now. He just hit the wall again there. Runs over the camera. He is going quicker, and he's cut the corner there. I'm not sure if that's an invalidation. But Gennaro, the championship leader. And he's going to continue on with his lap. This is looking quick, and he's spanning out the last corner. That's cost him. Gennaro might still improve, and he has. It's 13-2, but that was an invalidated lap. As we've now got the second string, if you like, in F2. SD Becott's just about to start a lap. Coming through turn 1 now, the other Haas driver. I think he's second or third in the championship, this guy. Been showing rapid pace since joining quite in the second race of the season, which was in China. Comes through the first sector split with a 19 respectable.
Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. You may have heard
good
some
time, and
background
I'm just taking everyone through everyone's laps.
Oh,
seen
brilliant!
Some good
brilliant.
laps so far.
Yeah, Gennaro 303
runs under
is
the
going
tunnel.
quicker.
Sector 3, Kel is going slow into the pits, and JB has crashed. JB has crashed
yeah.
on the at the chicane, coming before Raskas. His wheel, luckily his car is ghosted. We see Syrian now just about to start the lap. SD Becott's still going on the lap. He's just avoided the car there. Coming through Raskas.
P2 for Gennaro there. 4 tenths. That's the gap. We saw it much closer.
Gap, and SD Becott 13-0 adds himself into the mix there. We've lost 3 drivers sadly in this session. That is Housey, Little Boogie, both pretty much crashed at the same time, and JB, who probably crashed about a minute ago or so. Oh, and we've lost another one. SD Becott has crashed at Casino Square. Monaco taking its toll on everyone here.
So only 5 drivers left. 5.
We've got 5 drivers left. Kel is yet to set a lap. Syrian is on a lap, but I'm not sure if he's invalidated it, because I haven't been watching him, really. Gennaro's coming round behind him. Syrian through the middle sector now. The car has gone there from the thingy. He ran over the curb quite nicely there. Coming through Raskas. I hope that is the right corner.
Yeah, Raskas is that. Yeah, that's the right one.
Yeah, thank goodness. Oh, I could have been saying it all wrong there. Syrian comes across the line, 16.8, 4 seconds off the pace. But for a driver of his talents, well, we would expect that at this stage of the season. Hopefully he might show a bit of improvement come the second half of the season. And Valpai is back out on track, and he's just running through Raskas now, about to start another lap. 4 laps of fuel on board. Coming across the line now, Valpai. Currently our pole sitter with a 12.5.
Looks all neat and tidy so far. Coming
nice and clean. Oh, he just caught the wall on the outside there. That's scrappy through there, and that hit of the wall
and again
really cost him.
He hit it again.
Still continuing with a 19.5 through the first sector, but I think he might have end plate damage on the right side. Possibly.
And again.
Oh, and he's hit the wall again. That's definite front wing damage on the left side there.
There's a bit of lag, so it might be down to a touch of lag, but so far, I mean, you never know what could happen in these next couple of corners. He could make up a lot of time here. It's so
nice
possible.
And tidy through the marina section there. And through into the third sector. He's crashed. He's lost his wing there. And he's crashed again. And Valpai all over the place. He's going to have to come back in the pits. Sadly, he won't have enough time to get another lap in. He's probably going to come back in the pits and call it a day. And just hope Gennaro doesn't go quicker. And he's just coming out the pits now as Mr. Adria is on a lap. Do you believe? Coming through the tunnel section. And the run down the hill towards the chicane. He's got 6 laps of fuel in though, so he might be just planning he'll get at least another lap in, I would think. will Newbie, our Spanish driver. Currently 7/10 off the pole sitter, that is Valpy 54. Coming through the chicane, and that is really tidy from Mr. Adri. He's absolutely flying on this lap. Just locking up a bit, coming through Raskas. Through the final corner now. This is looking quick from Mr. Adria. Can he set the pole time? Mr. Adria comes across the line. It's a 12.5, but it's an invalidation, and he keeps on invalidating his laps. Oh, and Mr. Adria is really tidy through Casino Square there as we look at Syrian coming through the first corner. He's now on the run up to the hill. Keep an eye on Mr. Adria's time. 19.2 through the first sector. 2/10 up. Hopefully he's proven his worth, and hopefully our third commentator, Ollie Flavel, has got this nailed right on the head and got a good driver in here. He comes down to the chicane now. Beautiful through there. That's the best line I've seen all day. From Mr. Adria coming through the Williams. Beautiful again through there, and he's 7/10 up on his time. This is looking quick. He's middle. Oh, he might have just corner cut it there though. Coming through Raskas. This is looking nice and neat and tidy. Is it an invalidated lap? No, it's not. It's a 12.1, and he goes 4/10 quicker than Valpy. Brilliant lap by the Spaniard. Can Gennaro respond now? He's coming through the chicane, followed by Kel. Kel's right behind him, but Gennaro on the helicopter cam here, coming round towards the corner. This is looking quick as well. We could have 2 changes of pole in a matter of time. He's going to run out of the line though. Gennaro, 12.5. Just goes a little bit way off Valpy there, and Kel has came across the line with a 15.0. And that is it. The session is over. Waiting for Syrian to retire, but the session is officially over, really. Nobody's going to set another lap. But we have our top 3. And the full grid is Mr. Adria with a 12.1. The Spaniard making a successful debut so far in Monaco. Valpy in second. 200ths off in third is the championship leader, Gennaro 303, the Italian, who will only be racing once tonight. SDB cut, if he didn't crash out, he probably would have been in the mix as well. Syrian has retired from the session. And that is qualifying over here in Monaco. The Spaniard, Mr. Adria, with a 12.1, 3/10 separates him, Valpy and Gennaro, who's only 200ths off Valpy. SDB cut is 8/10 off. Then it's Kel and Syrian. Housey, Littlebrook and JB crashed out of the session early, and they failed to complete a suitable time here in Monaco as we get ready for lights out here at the Côte d'Azur circuit in Monaco.
Goodbye.